Well, you must have read the title of this video, which says that S&P 500 in the next week is ready to fall. Yes, this is my prediction about S&P 500 for the next week between 14th of October 2024 until 18th of October 2024. I expect the S&P to fall from that level where it closed on the 11th of October 2024. Yes, the S&P has closed at a level of 5815 and I expect the S&P to fall below this level by next Friday, which is the 18th of October 2024. You will see the S&P 500 trading below this level next week, 5815, below 5815. Yes, I am expecting the S&P to fall below this level next week. Well, first let me request to y'all that never in your life take a trade based on my videos, based on my predictions, based on my range of the S&P 500. Never do that. Never in your life. And the other thing which I want to tell y'all is that I use only astrology and numerology to calculate about the stock markets, to calculate about a particular stock, to calculate about the S&P 500, to calculate the range of the S&P 500. So please keep this in mind while watching my videos. Well, my prediction about the S&P 500, as I just told you, is that the S&P 500 could trade from flat to negative in the next week. But that doesn't mean that the S&P 500 cannot go above that level of 5815 where it closed on the 11th of October 2024. Yes, it can go above that level 5815 and it could rally to a level of 5844. Yes, the S&P 500 could rally to a level of 5844 and it can fall from there. However, I want to give y'all a range of the S&P 500 just now. Well, my prediction about the S&P 500 is that the S&P 500 can trade between levels of 5762 and 5844. And when the S&P 500 closes next Friday, 18th of October 2024, you could see the S&P 500 trading below a level of 5788. Yes, there is a possibility of the S&P 500 trading below a level of 5788 next Friday, 18th of October 2024. Or it could happen that the S&P can fall below 5788 during the next week, anytime during the next week. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here is something else for y'all. I want to tell y'all that if the S&P 500 starts to trade below a level of 5762 for 90 minutes or more than 90 minutes, 1.5 hours or more than 1.5 hours, then you can easily assume that the S&P 500 has turned bearish and it could lose another 17 to 20 points from that level of 5762. And the other thing which I want to tell you all is that I don't see the S&P crossing a level of 5844 in the next week. Well, this is all I wanted to tell you all about the S&P 500 for the next week. And here I want to end my video. जय माता दी, जय मां काली।